Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Lady G's Garden Cafe. Y'all, and today we are in the kitchen. Yes, I wanted to make some vegan cornbread, and I figured I'd bring y'all along for the journey. I made some kale greens the other day, and I was like, you know what? This would taste better with some cornbread. So yeah, I harvest a red bell pepper from my garden, y'all, and I put it in my greens. And so I decided I want to have some cornbread with this. So come on, y'all, let's do this. Let's make some cornbread, some vegan cornbread. All right. Now, the recipe that I'm using is coming from Dr. Brenda Bradley's cookbook called Kale Yeah. And I also made the kale greens from a recipe in this book. One thing I must say is make it your own. Find yourself in your recipe. Whatever you see in a recipe that you don't like or is too much or not enough, honey, make it your own. Find yourself in your recipe, okay? So let's get started. All right, I'm gonna bring y'all downstairs here so we can see what's going on. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Let's see. There you go. So I'm just doing it like this so y'all can see me do the mixing and everything. All right. All right. Here we go. So this is I'm gonna show y'all the cookbook. This is the cookbook and it's called Kale Yeah. Okay, can y'all see that? Yeah, it's called Kale Yeah, and it's by Dr. Brenda Bradley. Now, this is not a sponsored video. She's not paying me for this, but I just like it, y'all. When I started on my vegan journey, I kept backsliding, and the reason why I kept backsliding is because I couldn't find anything that was good to eat. But these recipes that I'm running up on, y'all, it's worth it. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so in her cookbook, she says preheat the oven to 400 degrees, which I've done. She said in a bowl, combine and mix the cornbread, the cornmeal. I have a cup of yellow corn. Let me tell you what all we have first. I have a cup of yellow cornmeal. I have a cup of all-purpose unbleached flour. I have a fourth of a cup, and I may not use as much sugar because I don't want mine real sweet. So a fourth of a cup of pure cane, not granulated white sugar, but pure cane sugar. I have 1 teaspoon of sea salt. I have a third of a cup of unsweetened applesauce. Here we go. And I have a half a cup of melted vegan butter. That's it, y'all. So I've already preheated my oven. So let's get started. All right, here we go. Now, the first thing she said to do, she said is to, in a bowl, combine and mix the cornmeal, the flour, and the sugar. Here you go. So we got the cup of cornmeal. I have the cup of flour. And I have the sugar. And I put all that in there because I don't want mine really sweet. But that's one thing I'm learning on my vegan journey. And anytime you're cooking, whatever you're cooking, just make it your own, y'all. Don't just rely, use the recipe as a base for where you want to go. And then I'm going to see if I can bring this up just a little bit so we can talk just a little bit. All right, yeah. So we can talk just a little bit. Yeah. But since I showed y'all everything that's already in there. So yeah, just make it your own, okay? Then she said to go ahead and add, after you do that, and the salt. She said add that. Okay, there's the salt. And one thing I didn't tell y'all was the 3 teaspoons of aluminum-free baking powder. There you go, right there, 3 teaspoons. I'm gonna make sure it's 3 teaspoons too. Yeah. So I pre-measured everything before I got started because I didn't want this to be a long, lengthy process. And I want you all to be able to follow me in making my vegan cornbread. Yes. So she said, okay, after you combine all that, she said in a separate bowl, combine and mix. Let's see. Let me get my little. Oh, let's see. Okay. Y'all, I thought I was going to have all my stuff in one location, but I didn't bring my little. That's all right. Here, she said combine your milk. She said combine your applesauce. And put some butter in there, honey. Put some butter in there. Yeah, there go my butter. So, Yes. Put my butter in there. And she said combine and mix all that in a separate bowl. And that's what we're doing, y'all. Okay? Yes. And y'all hear that scraping? Because y'all don't like to waste nothing. I don't like to waste anything. So I'm combining and mixing all of that in together. This is what that looks like. That's all the liquid ingredients. That is the milk, the butter, and the applesauce. Yes. Applesauce, y'all. Now, who would have thought of putting applesauce in cornbread? I would never have thought of that. But we're going to see what's up, okay? Then it say next, combine both the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients and mix until well blended. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to pour this in here real easy. I'm going to pour it in here real easy and stir so y'all see what I'm doing here. Uh-oh. Well, that was not supposed to happen, y'all. That was not supposed to happen. Let me put y'all on pause for a minute and get that straight. Hold on. All right, y'all, I'm back. The camera had fell over and it was just acting up. So anyway, y'all, I'm mixing the dry and the wet ingredients together. And I'm stirring them, mixing them up really well. Okay. And she say mix them, combine them till they nice and combined and mix really well. I was trying to bring y'all downstairs. I'm going to bend down a little bit. I was trying to bring y'all downstairs so y'all can see this, but I told you I got a new phone, right? So we trying to get acquainted. I'm trying to get to learn her, and she's trying to get to learn me. That's what's happening. And she was like, she didn't show up. She didn't show up for that. Let me take bending over and stuff. She didn't show up for that. So, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up really good. I'm gonna bring it up. I'll bring this up top. See, I'm putting it in a little bowl. Y'all, there you go. See that? See how that look? Who would have thought to put applesauce in cornbread mix? Not me. Not me. But you know what? I've made this recipe before, and it came out really good. So I wanted to make sure that I share it. Come back and share it. You know. Because that's how we learn. That's why I kept backsliding and falling off the wagon when it came to my vegan journey. Because that food was yuck. But now, honey, the Most High will make a way for you. He will make a way for you. Oh, this is so creamy. And it's just so smooth. Look at there. Look at there, y'all. Let me show you. Look at there. Yeah, y'all. That's from scratch, y'all. That's what that did. Okay, now I'm getting ready. Okay, it says next combine it. Okay, now pour the batter into a greased pan. Bake for 25 minutes or until golden brown, y'all. So here's my greased little pan that I'm going to put it in. Yes. I'm going to fold it, pour it on up in there. Y'all, and I used to have such a problem making cornbread, y'all. It used to come out like, I used to be the Jiffy Queen. And then I would just add a little more cornmeal to it so it wouldn't be so sweet. That's just me. But now, y'all, the pleasure that I have making it my own and putting myself in my recipe. Yeah, put yourself in your recipe. Make it your own. If you want to add something special, different, less, more, do that. Just use your recipe as a base. You know? Do the base and then add you to your recipe. That's what I told her. I talked to Dr. Brenda Bradley, honey. She is a very sweet person too. She's very knowledgeable too. Yes, she is. So, yes, I purchased the book. Sometimes, you know, it's okay to invest in yourself. You have to invest in you. We invest in so much. We invest in so much, y'all. We invest in other people's things. We invest in all kind of other property. But how about we invest in ourselves for a change? You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, I'm getting ready to put this in the oven. And let me just go ahead and slide. I'm gonna go ahead and slide this in the oven, y'all. And I'm gonna put the timer on. I'll bring y'all over here. All right, I'm gonna put the timer on, y'all. Cause that's what you gotta do when you don't know what you're doing. There you go. Say to put it on for 25 minutes. Let me get y'all, bring y'all back some. I'm putting it on for 25 minutes. Okay. Now, and I'm going to put y'all on pause and we're going to come back when it's done. Okay. So y'all sit tight. Don't y'all go nowhere. All right. Well, okay, everybody, I'm back. Y'all hear that? That's the alarm going off. I'm gonna turn that off, and I'm gonna turn the stove off. All right, and we get ready to see what's going on. I'm gonna pull it on out the oven, okay? Now, y'all, I like my cornbread to be a little browner, so I let it stand a little longer. Like I said, you got to find you in your recipe, okay? So let me get a toothpick. Y'all remember what grandmama and mama used to say? If you put a toothpick in it, if it come out clean, it's done. Y'all remember? Okay, all right. It's clean. Ta-da! It's clean. All right, y'all. What I'm getting ready to do is I want to put this. Hold on. Let me get another little towel here. Because I want to put this on a mat because it's so hot. Okay? Now, yes, honey. Yeah, that's very hot. So what I did to it, the last few minutes of cooking it, I took me some vegan butter, spread over the top, and let it cook a little longer. Because you got to make it your own, okay? Always remember that. I need to let this cool a little bit. But, y'all, I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to eat, okay? I am ready to eat. I'm going to let it cool just a little bit. All right. It's probably going to break up. Oh, I didn't show it to y'all, did I? Let me show it to y'all. Let me show it to you how it came out the oven. Look at that, y'all. Okay, let me see. It's kind of hot. Okay, see there, y'all? Now, for some people, that might be a little too yellow, but if you want to, you can let it cook a little longer if you want to. Whatever works for you. Find you in your recipe, honey. Find you in your recipe. That is my motto. Find you. Say, well, I don't like mine like that. Well, do it like you like it, honey. Do it like you like it. All right. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna put that on the plate. Some of them just stay because it's still so hot and moist. But I want y'all to see this. Ooh, y'all. And I made some chicken fried mushrooms, honey. Chicken fried mushroom nuggets. Let me see if I can get them in look at that. This chicken fried mushroom nuggets. The oyster mushrooms. Yes. And then, girl, get into this, y'all. These are my greens. I had to show. These are the peppers that came out of my garden, honey. Look at my red peppers. Came out of my garden. Okay, and the cornbread. Now, it's real hot, so some of it stayed in the pot. It's hot, y'all. But look, I'm trying to show it to you. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. I didn't let it cool down because I'm really, really hungry. And, but look at that. I'm going to see if I can pick it up with my fork. There you go. Oops. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Y'all still see that smoke coming out of there? Oh, my goodness. Okay, y'all. So we have tonight, I have kale greens with red peppers and green peppers. And the bell peppers didn't come out of my garden, but the red peppers did, y'all. Okay, and let me see if I can bring y'all up without tipping y'all over again. Y'all know I'm learning this new phone. Remember, y'all, I'm learning. Okay, so here we go. Look at there. Let's see. There you go. The greens. See if we can get a focus on there. Then I have chicken fried oyster mushrooms. Look at that. And then the cornbread, y'all. Look at that. Cornbread. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna bless this. And I'm gonna get down here. I'm gonna bless this, and then we're gonna eat. Father, I thank you for the food I'm about to receive. I ask you to bless it. Let it be nourishment for my body. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, y'all. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have some greens and cornbread, y'all. And the kales didn't come out of my garden, but hopefully next time they will. I wish y'all could taste this. This is good. It's moist. It's not dry. It's not flat. Like mine used to be so flat like a pancake, y'all. Y'all. This is so good. I got to look at you. Oh yes, honey. Well, Y'all, thank y'all for sharing y'all time with me. This is Lady G, coming to y'all straight from Lady G's Garden Cafe in the kitchen making vegan cornbread. So I'm going to go sit down and enjoy this. But I want y'all to have an amazing day today, rest of the day, on purpose. And until the next upload, later, y'all.